Hello from Peaceful Travelers. Today we're going to talk about our experience in Bali. We had one good day together. Unfortunately, Daniel got stuck in Singapore for 3 days, and I was in Bali for 3 days by myself, which was actually fun. I had a good time, and he had a good time. He got to Bali and was sick. And then I turned around and got sick after that. So we have some great advice for you on what not to do, which is don't drink the water. We unfortunately drank a very small cup of water with a cup of coffee, and it was all downhill from there.
They brought you asked for a water. They brought you a glass of water, and well, you think it's the good water, so better always take the bottled water.
Here's our big advice, and what we've been kind of talking about is trust your gut. So I was talking to my son on the phone, and we're having a great time, and I was FaceTiming with him. And the beautiful lady, and we'll show a picture of it, brought me a coffee, and it had a little glass of water next to it. And I thought for sure that was bottled water. I didn't think that she would give a glass of water out of the tap, considering she knew I was a foreigner, and she was so nice. About killed me. So
That or the hamburger.
Or the hamburger. I had a hamburger the night before, and yeah, maybe the hamburger. We don't know. But I ended up in very dire strait at about 11 o'clock at night, and I was sick for 4.5 hours, and Daniel had to end up calling the doctor and to come take care of me. She did two things of IVs.
Yeah.
In the comfort of our own villa, which was very nice. Daniel was awesome, found a doctor, and his sister Liddy was the armchair quarterback from Costa Rica, and was taking care of us. She's awesome, and really appreciate Liddy for that. But anyway, so we had one day together in Bali. We're going to have to go back because it's beautiful. We both enjoyed it. He enjoyed it personally by himself. I enjoyed it personally by myself, but we kind of want to do it together. And we got up early that morning at about what time? What time before the sunrise?
Like 5?
Yeah, 5 a.m. And we took a grab. They call them grabs here. Took a grab to the beach to watch the sunrise. Immediately when we got out of the grab, we met who?
Pat.
We coined Pat is a beach dog that we have adopted. Pat came right up to us immediately as we got out of the grab, and I said to Daniel, I think she needs water, and she went just a little bit, and I went, oh, maybe she needs food, maybe she's hangry. And she seemed like she was hangry because she had quite a few ribs showing.
Yeah, maybe to give you a little bit of the context, we were not exactly where the sunrise was coming up. We were in the opposite beach, but the experience was amazing. It was all the people there coming back from fishing. The beach was full of dogs,
Hundreds
and
of dogs.
Pat seems to be one dog who was abandoned there. That was abandoned there because all the dogs were not recognizing, were very aggressive. So the way that she could go through during all that walk was to stay next to us because you invite her. So she kept on going, and every time the dogs were going to attack or were angry around her, so she was protecting herself.
Yeah.
In her
Presence.
shadow. Yes,
Yeah.
in her presence.
Yeah, so she was awesome. And I said, we need to get her some food. She followed us for 5 kilometers down the beach, 5 kilometers. And she just wouldn't leave us. So, and I just kind of felt a kindred like spirit with this dog, and I don't even know why. And so it's now 7 a.m. and there's no restaurants open at the beach. So I found and Dan was needing to go back to the villa. So I found a construction worker that I saw eating rice and chicken in a building, and through Google Translate translated to him that I would love to buy what he was eating. And so I ended up paying him like, I don't know, 5 times as much as what he paid for the meal, because I needed it, and I wanted to tip him, and I pulled him away from his construction job. He went and got us the rice and chicken, and that Pat,
Well, we have to wash it first because
because it was so hot.
No, and it's spicy too.
Yeah.
So normally what you do is that you take away try to take away the spicy, but I didn't mind bones and everything.
She picked up we felt bad. She picked up the chicken, and she didn't growl. She didn't do whatever. And she ate all of that chicken. So we're hoping that she doesn't have any problems with the bones, whatever.
No, she matched it all.
She was awesome.
You were seeing it.
But she had a collar. So we think that she belongs to somebody.
Kind, because I was trying to clean it.
Yeah.
And she was not biting.
She was not.
She was going around, but not, not
nipping
biting.
at you.
Yeah.
You would think that, and she actually nipped at another little dog that came after me. She protected me. You'd think that a dog that was that hungry would be very aggressive, and she wasn't. She was patient. She waited for Daniel to rinse off the rice. She separated the rice from the spices, and it was a great experience. Anyway, the security guard from the restaurant, we have some footage of him, came up and he started visiting with us. And we became friends with him. So I ended up being able to convince him to adopt the dog. So he had a dog, a white dog that was his. That he named Whitey.
At home he had to.
He had to, yeah. And he said, "You have such a kind heart. You guys are awesome." And so we ended up giving him money and said, "Could you please adopt Pat and take care of her? And we're going to come back to Bali and see her." So future videos, our beach dog, Pat, will be in a video. Hopefully we will find her. We will find the security guard. We know the restaurant. We're going to go back and see what's going on there. The other thing that we saw there was the fishermen.
That was amazing.
It was a cool experience. Something that you'd never seen before. Like, you never seen this kind of boats. And they came in, and how much do you think that those big totes of fish weighed that they were carrying on their head back to the motorbikes to take to the restaurants?
Yeah, good 30 pounds.
Oh yeah.
50 pounds, yeah.
Yeah. It was really heavy. And we felt like there were so many beach dogs because people, the dogs could eat the leftover fish. But yeah, so it was a neat experience to see the boats, and we met a couple fishermen that spoke English, and we were visiting with them, and then that evening we went to another really cool place called, I think it was called Kilo. It was called, no, it wasn't called Kilo. It was, we have footage of that, of what it was called, but that was cool. That was high end. That was beautiful. Best sushi I've ever had in my life. Sunset was absolutely fantastic, very romantic. Really enjoyed that dinner, our one dinner together in Bali.
That was great. Yeah.
So that was our experience in Bali, and then we are heading off to Vietnam, and just public service announcement: be super careful in what you drink and eat in Bali and any of these Asian countries, because our stomachs are just not ready for it. So trust your gut, literally trust your gut. And if you feel like you're in danger, ask questions and make powerful decisions that don't affect you. So,
Pat out.
peace out.
Peace out.